The concert in Las Vegas was electric, a vibrant showcase of lights and sounds that captivated everyone in attendance. The iconic venue buzzed with anticipation as fans gathered, each person eager to witness the magic of live music. Laughter and chatter filled the air, blending with the faint strains of Elton John's melodies seeping through the walls. It was an unforgettable night in 2022, where dreams seemed possible and joy radiated from every corner. As the audience settled into their seats, they were met with dazzling visuals and a stage set for enchantment. The atmosphere crackled with excitement. People were dancing, cheering for their favorite artist, and sharing moments of connection with strangers. Yet, among the throngs of joyous fans, one person sat still and quiet in the front row, Rachel Levine. Rachel appeared disconnected from the lively scene around her. Her hands folded neatly in her lap and her eyes fixed straight ahead masked a profound sadness that weighed heavily on her heart. Just the night before, she had lost her beloved sister, leaving a void that no amount of music or celebration could fill. While others clapped their hands to the beat and sang along with fervor, Rachel's expression remained blank as she fought to process her grief. The music pulsed through the venue like a heartbeat, each note reverberating in sync with the emotions swirling within Rachel. Little did she know that as Elton took the stage, he would soon become an unexpected source of comfort in her moment of despair. The first chords of Blue Eyes began to play, setting an emotional tone that would soon bridge the gap between celebration and sorrow. Rachel Levine, a 41-year-old woman from a close-knit family, had always shared a special bond with her sister. Growing up, they were inseparable, sharing secrets and dreams in their childhood home. As adults, their relationship deepened. They supported each other through life's ups and downs, often finding joy in the simplest moments, a shared cup of coffee or a spontaneous road trip. Rachel's sister was not just family, she was her confidant and best friend. But as Rachel sat in the front row of the Las Vegas concert, the weight of sorrow overwhelmed her. Just hours before, she had received the heartbreaking news that her sister had passed away unexpectedly. The world around her seemed to fade as she grappled with disbelief and grief. Memories flooded her mind, their laughter echoing in shared spaces, the comfort of sisterly advice during tough times, and the future plans they had made together. Now, it felt like those dreams had been cruelly snatched away. The vibrant energy of the concert felt distant to Rachel, who struggled to focus on anything other than her profound loss. She felt isolated amidst the crowd's jubilation, as if an invisible barrier separated her from the joy around her. Her hands were folded tightly in her lap, a physical reflection of the tension inside her heart. In that moment of overwhelming sadness, Rachel longed for connection and understanding but found herself lost in a sea of happiness she couldn't join. Unbeknownst to her, this night would hold more than music. It would offer an unexpected glimmer of hope in the form of compassion when she needed it most. As the concert continued, the vibrant lights bounced off the walls, creating a kaleidoscope of colors, yet Rachel Levine remained untouched by the spectacle around her. In the front row, she sat with an expressionless face, her deep-set eyes staring blankly at the stage. While fans cheered and swayed to the music, Rachel's body seemed frozen in time, a stark contrast to the joyous energy that engulfed the venue. Her hands were tightly folded in her lap, a gesture that betrayed her inner turmoil. Each finger pressed against the other as if holding on to some semblance of control amidst the chaos of her emotions. The laughter and excitement of those around her felt like echoes from another world, one where happiness reigned freely and grief had no place. Meanwhile, Rachel fought against the rising tide of sorrow that threatened to pull her under. Thoughts raced through her mind uninvited, replaying cherished memories shared with her sister. She could almost hear their laughter mingling with the music, a painful reminder of what she had lost. The chatter and singing seemed to blend into a distant hum as she focused on breathing through her sadness, trying to make sense of a reality that felt unbearable. Occasionally, Rachel would glance at those around her, the couples holding hands, friends dancing together, yet she felt an invisible wall separating her from their joy. It was as if she was watching a movie unfold without being part of it. In that moment of intense grief, All she could do was sit quietly and hope for a glimmer of solace as the melodies washed over her like waves on a distant shore. As the concert progressed, the crowd erupted with excitement when Elton John took center stage, his presence commanding attention. The iconic musician, known for his powerful voice and heartfelt lyrics, radiated charisma as he began to play. Dressed in a dazzling outfit that sparkled under the stage lights, he effortlessly engaged the audience, drawing them into his world of music and emotion. Each song he performed was a testament to his artistry, yet there was something particularly poignant about the moment when he began playing. Blue Eyes. Blue Eyes is a song that evokes deep feelings of love and longing, making it an ideal choice in a setting where emotions were running high. As Elton sang, his voice soared through the venue, touching the hearts of everyone listening. The melody wrapped around Rachel like a warm embrace, though she remained lost in her own thoughts. Little did she know how significant this particular song would become for her that night. The lyrics spoke of connection and vulnerability, themes that resonated with Rachel's grief. Each note seemed to echo her heartache, capturing the essence of her loss and the memories she cherished with her sister. The gentle piano chords filled the air like whispers of comfort, weaving through the vibrant atmosphere of the concert. As Elton continued to perform, he instinctively sensed the weight of sorrow in Rachel's presence. His eyes caught hers for a fleeting moment, and it was as if he understood her pain without needing words. In that instant, the power of music transcended mere entertainment. It became a lifeline for Rachel, offering hope where despair had settled in. As Elton John continued to perform, his keen sense of awareness allowed him to connect deeply with the audience. He had an uncanny ability to read the emotions in the room, and as he sang, "Blue Eyes," he noticed Rachel's stillness amidst the vibrant crowd. While everyone around her swayed and sang along, she remained seated, her expression a mix of sorrow and longing. In that moment, he felt an undeniable pull toward her. Elton's empathetic nature was evident as he played. It wasn't just about the music for him. It was about creating moments that resonated with people's hearts. He often claimed that music is a universal language capable of expressing what words cannot. Sensing Rachel's sadness, he instinctively shifted his focus from the entire audience to her in the front row. It was as if their eyes met in an instant of understanding, a silent acknowledgement of her pain and loss. Without skipping a beat, Elton paused his performance briefly, allowing the notes of the piano to linger in the air. He stepped away from the microphone and walked towards Rachel with deliberate care. The crowd's energy seemed to shift. They sensed something special unfolding. As he reached Rachel, he offered her a gentle hug, embracing her not just as a fan but as someone who needed comfort in that moment. The band continued playing softly in the background, creating a serene atmosphere around them. Rachel could feel the warmth of his presence enveloping her like a protective shield against her grief. It was a profound moment that transcended words, a reminder that even in sorrow, empathy and connection could bring light into darkness. As the gentle notes of "Blue Eyes" floated through the air, the atmosphere shifted subtly around the stage. Elton John, with his eyes fixed on Rachel, felt an undeniable urge to reach out to her. The vibrant concert scene continued around them, filled with cheers and clapping, yet in that moment, everything else faded away for him. It was a rare instance where the music became secondary to the emotional connection he sensed. Elton understood that his role as a performer went beyond entertaining. It was about touching hearts and uplifting spirits. He recognized that Rachel's expression carried the weight of deep sorrow, and he knew he had to act. With determination, he stepped away from the microphone, allowing the piano melodies to create a soothing backdrop while he made his way toward her. This decision was not one he took lightly. It held significant emotional weight amidst the excitement of the performance. As he approached Rachel, a hush fell over the crowd. The joyful energy transformed into a shared silence filled with anticipation and understanding. Attendees began to sense that something extraordinary was unfolding, a moment of genuine human connection that transcended the usual concert experience. Elton knelt beside Rachel and offered her an embrace, enveloping her in warmth and compassion. The gesture spoke volumes. It was an acknowledgement of her pain and a reminder that even in times of loss, someone cared deeply. As others looked on, they were drawn into this intimate exchange, realizing that music had woven a thread of empathy between them all. In that fleeting moment, amidst flashing lights and melodic sounds, Elton's decision to walk over became a powerful testament to the healing potential of love and kindness during life's most challenging moments. As Elton John wrapped his arms around Rachel Levine, time seemed to stand still. In that simple yet profound hug, the noise of the concert faded into the background, leaving only the two of them in a world filled with warmth and understanding. It was a moment that transcended the vibrant energy of the crowd. It was an exchange of compassion that spoke directly to Rachel's heart. Elton's embrace was gentle yet firm, a gesture that conveyed more than words ever could. It was as if he had reached deep into her sorrow, acknowledging her pain and offering solace without needing to say a thing. In that instant, Rachel felt a rush of emotions, raw grief transformed into hope and connection. She could feel the weight of her sadness begin to lift, even if just slightly, as she let herself lean into his support. Around them, the band continued to play softly, allowing for this intimate moment to unfold naturally amid the lively atmosphere. Other concertgoers watched with empathy, feeling the significance of what was happening in front of them. They recognized the power of music and human compassion coming together in a way that united them all. As Rachel finally broke into tears, they flowed freely, tears of sorrow mixed with relief as she released the pent-up emotions she had been holding inside. The hug became a lifeline during her darkest hour, reminding her that even in moments of profound loss, there is kindness and love to be found in unexpected places. This act of empathy not only provided comfort to Rachel but also served as a powerful reminder to everyone present about the importance of being there for one another during times of grief. As Elton John continued singing, "Blue Eyes," the gentle melody wrapped around Rachel Levine, creating an atmosphere that felt both safe and poignant. The hug she had received moments earlier still lingered, offering her the warmth of human connection at a time she desperately needed it. With each note, the emotions she had tightly held began to bubble to the surface, and it became increasingly difficult for her to contain them. Suddenly, as he sang about love and longing, Rachel felt a wave of sorrow crash over her. It was as if the music unlocked a door she had kept shut since learning of her sister's passing. Tears filled her eyes and streamed down her face, an emotional release that had been building inside her since that devastating news. The weight of grief that had pinned her down was beginning to lift, allowing her true feelings to escape. Around her, the crowd continued to sway, unaware of the profound internal struggle Rachel was experiencing. But within her own world, everything transformed with each heartfelt word from Elton's lips. She could hear not just the music but also the unspoken acknowledgement of loss woven into its fabric. The contrast between the lively concert atmosphere and Rachel's tears created a striking moment, one that demonstrated how music could act as a bridge between joy and sorrow. It served as a powerful reminder that it is okay to feel deeply and express emotions openly, especially in times of grief. As Rachel cried openly for perhaps the first time since her sister's passing, she felt lighter, freeing herself from pain while simultaneously connecting with the heart of the song, embodying both vulnerability and strength in that sacred moment. As Rachel's tears flowed freely, the band continued to play, their music creating a rich tapestry of sound that enveloped the entire venue. The vibrant melodies filled the air, providing an emotional backdrop that resonated with Rachel's moment of vulnerability. This contrast between the lively performance and her personal sorrow was striking. While the audience was caught up in the excitement, Rachel was on a journey of her own, navigating the depths of her grief. The musicians on stage were not merely entertainers. They were part of a larger experience that allowed for profound moments of reflection. Each note echoed Rachel's feelings, weaving through the atmosphere like a gentle breeze that caressed her spirit. The rhythm and harmonies blended seamlessly with her emotional release, reminding everyone present of the power of music to connect people in times of joy and sorrow alike. Around Rachel, concertgoers swayed and sang along, yet there was an unspoken understanding that transcended the usual revelry. Many were drawn into her experience, feeling the weight of her emotion even as they celebrated their own happiness. The music acted as both a shield and a catalyst. It shielded Rachel from the judgment she might have felt for crying in public while simultaneously catalyzing her healing process. As Blue Eyes continued to resonate throughout the venue, it became clear that music has a unique ability to serve as a backdrop for personal stories filled with laughter, love, and sometimes heartbreak. In that moment, Rachel found herself not alone in her grief but rather part of a collective human experience that celebrated both vulnerability and strength. Through the ongoing performance, it became evident how music could cradle even the heaviest emotions and transform them into something beautiful and shared. As the concert carried on, the intimate moment between Rachel Levine and Elton John echoed throughout the venue, reverberating not just with notes of music but also with shared humanity. In times of grief, art has an extraordinary ability to weave connections among people, and this night was no exception. It was as if the collective heartbeat of the audience synchronized with Rachel's emotions, uniting them all in a realm where sorrow met understanding. The vibrant melodies performed by the band provided more than just entertainment. They acted as a conduit for expressing feelings that often go unspoken. Each song that rang through the air reminded the audience, including Rachel, that they were not alone. Music became a balm for wounds that each person carried, whether visible or hidden. This experience exemplified how art could illuminate the darkest corners of sorrow, allowing individuals to release their emotions in a safe environment. As Rachel wiped away her tears and took deep breaths, she could sense the compassion of those around her. Strangers offered gentle nods and understanding glances, silently acknowledging her pain and reinforcing the idea that vulnerability is universal. This shared moment of empathy among the concertgoers created a tapestry of support during an emotionally charged performance. In that sacred space filled with sound and emotion, Rachel realized that art could act as a bridge in times of grief. A powerful reminder that even in sorrow, there is beauty in connection. As the band continued their performance, it became evident that empathy and music had transformed a night of celebration into an unforgettable experience of healing and togetherness, reinforcing the notion that we are all woven together through life's highs and lows. As the concert came to a close, the lingering echoes of Elton John's performance filled the air with a sense of hope and healing. The night had transformed from a simple musical event into a profound experience that intertwined the lives of those present, especially Rachel Levine and Elton himself. In her moment of vulnerability, Rachel found unexpected compassion not just from Elton, but from the entire audience who shared in her emotional journey. This experience became memorable for both Rachel and Elton, as it highlighted the beauty of compassion during difficult times. For Rachel, it was a reminder that even in moments of deep sorrow, she was not alone. The warmth of empathy enveloped her, allowing her to find solace amid her grief. The gentle hug from Elton and the heartfelt music reminded her that love transcends loss and that connections can be formed even in the most unexpected circumstances. Elton's recognition of Rachel's pain served as a testament to his empathetic nature, a quality that not only enhanced his artistry but also created lasting memories for those he touched through his music. It was a powerful illustration of how art can bridge gaps between individuals, fostering understanding and support during life's most challenging moments. As people began to leave the venue, there was a shared sense of unity among them. They had all been part of something special. The concert was more than just entertainment. It was an affirmation of our shared humanity, showcasing how music has the extraordinary ability to connect us across different experiences and emotions. In that vibrant space filled with sound and feeling, everyone left with a renewed sense of hope and comfort, bolstered by the knowledge that compassion can shine through even in our darkest hours.